Yo, good evening, USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man and homie G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, your host with the most, misunderstood lonely nomad, unstoppable independent podcaster, creator, YouTuber, and Queens, New York native who is also a New York Mets fan from the neck of the woods of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And yes, you're now rocking with me by tuning in, listening, streaming, and watching the 404th episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast. Live and direct from StreamYard alongside the comfort of my room and of course YouTube. And if you'd like to actually level up on your on your live streams and stuff, please feel free to check out www.streamyard.com so you can get a $10 discount. Yeah, yeah, if you miss any episodes whatsoever, please feel free to take a look at the episodes on YouTube and stuff, which is where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel page G Money Stacks 555. So you, and of course be sure to also enable alerts so you don't miss out on when I'll be on the air via live stream recording new content, new episodes for you folks out there that's listening. You know what I mean? And and of course, thank goodness this is the last day of this heat wave. I'm really glad that next week is not going to be a heat wave. I mean, people are just tired of this damn heat wave. I mean, I feel, I mean, even though there's a lot of delivery drivers who are delivering packages, delivering foods, and all that other stuff, they're out there in this heat wave delivering food and stuff. So I really hope that you and the rest of the people and the hardworking people have some water with you along. And if you have Gatorade, that's good. That's good too with electrolytes. And if you don't have to go outside, of course you could chill in your crib with the air conditioner on. And I hope your jobs and I hope your jobs and stuff have air conditioning too. And I hope y'all have ways to go to swimming pools. If you want to find out where you can find your swimming pools and stuff, you can call 311 and they'll give you a list. All right, so let's cut to the chase. I got some more transit stuff that I have to go through right here in in the New York Mass Transit files right here, man. I got more bus routes that I have to cover because of the recent Queens Bus redesign that just happened. So let's get to it. Okay, let's get into all the action of this segment right here. And I told y'all I got some more bus routes to cover for Queens. So I'm gonna all right. So we're gonna start with the Q70. We're gonna start with the Q70. Let me just find it right here. Hang on one second here. While I'm looking for the Q70, I want to say something actually in regards to the whole thing. Actually, there's been some people who have been complaining about the Omni machines double charging them money as far as like getting transfers and stuff. This is getting crazy, and I feel like the MTA needs to do something about this too. People getting double charged out of the blue, like that makes no fucking sense to me. And then you want to talk about raising the fares to $3, and then fucking try to act like nothing happened. Like, to me, that makes no fucking sense to me. And I know I've seen a lot of comments on Facebook involving the Omni machines and how they're double charging people. That is not funny right there. That's not funny right there. This is people's hard earned money. This is people's hard earned money, and you're basically trying to rip them off. And on top of that, you're basically, and on top of that, you're trying to punish us because of the fare beaters. Like that is like the lamest thing and the lamest idea of congestion pricing that I ever heard in my life, man. Just because it works for an international place doesn't mean that it's going to work for everybody in the states. Like, come on, y'all really need to get y'all shit together. And to the person, hold on, and to the person who said some insensitive, who said some very insensitive shit while on New York One, no, hold on, while on Spectrum News One, you know who you are. You said some insensitive shit in regards to the Queens Bus redesign and having people, especially the disabled and senior, and alongside with senior citizens who are disabled and who are on wheelchairs and walkers, you know good and hell and well that they cannot walk more than 2 blocks just to get to a damn bus stop. Do you know how ignorant you sound on TV? Do you? I'm pretty sure you probably don't understand people's reactions to this. And that was just my take on this though, man. It really infuriates people, and it's infuriates me actually for me to hear something like this. And yes, I did see the video on YouTube actually. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding though. And I actually, it's funny because I actually shared the video with the people from Passengers United. Actually, shouts to them who actually cares for um, the people who are underserved, people who are basically disenfranchised and stuff like that. So shouts to the folks from Passengers United. Y'all real ones. Now I'm not too sure when they are going to actually come by where I live, as far as like Marriott Boulevard and stuff. Because I did mention that there are some bus stops that's been removed by American 115th Avenue, where John's Farmers Market has been removed. And then they remove a couple of bus stops, which doesn't make any sense to me. They removed a bus stop by Key Food actually. And to me, it's just so lame, man. This is the lamest idea that they ever came up with. And the funny thing is, I actually was talking to my mother about this, and I actually explained to her that the MTA and the DOT, no, the MTA had made some bus cuts. The, the Queens Bus redesign network is not what it sounds. It's basically making bus cuts. The problem with the MTA is that they have a massive big gap in their financial and in their financial gap. They have a big gap right there. I just wanted to actually stress this out there, man. And I know a lot of people have been, and I'm not the only one that's actually complaining about this. There's plenty of people that's been complaining about the whole Queens Bus redesign and the Omni machines, man. So just please just fix those Omni machines that's double charging customers. Like it's getting out of hand. All right, so let's start with the Q70 right here. So the Q70 will remain its existing routing between LaGuardia Airport and Woodside, so there's no changes except for the average stop spacing. Existing, the previous stop spacing was 3,000. Actually it stays the same, so it stays the same. So that's pretty good. Yeah, all the streets from Roosevelt Avenue and 62nd Street and the major connections to subway trains, the 7 E, F, M, and R trains, and some of the bus routes, everything is kept, so you don't have to worry about any changes whatsoever. Um, you don't gotta worry about any changes whatsoever. So let's see. It's not too many changes. So all right, so Roosevelt Avenue, 62nd Street, 74th Street, Roosevelt Avenue, LaGuardia Road, 94th Street, LaGuardia Airport Terminal C, LaGuardia Airport Terminal B, Roosevelt Avenue, 74th Street, Woodside Avenue, 61st Street. All them streets that I'm naming right now, all the bus stops are still standing and saved. All right, you don't got to worry about any changes whatsoever. So there's no changes. So that's for LaGuardia Link Q70 bus. Now the Q72 on course Junction Boulevard service between LaGuardia Airport and Regal Park. All right, so the Q72 will maintain its existing routing between um, LaGuardia Airport and Regal Park. However, there are some minor stop changes in response to public feedback. So the average stop spacing is previously was 725. Now it's 1,079 feet. So, all right. So let's get to it. So Junction Boulevard, Queens Boulevard, and the rest of the streets. All right. So Junction Boulevard and Queens Boulevard, Junction Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway, along with Junction Boulevard, 57th Avenue, Junction Boulevard, 55th Avenue, Junction Boulevard, Corona Boulevard. All these stops are, yeah, five of these stops are still standing, and you can actually make connections to the M and R trains: Q38, Q59, Q60, QM10, QM11, QM18, and QM40. And of course, Q14, Q59, Q58, QM10, QM11, QM12, QM40, and QM42. Q14, Q88, QM10, QM11, and QM40, and of course Q58. All right, so Junction Boulevard and 46th Avenue, along with Junction Boulevard, 41st Avenue, and Junction Boulevard, 35th Avenue, bus stops have been taken down. Um, so the only bus stops that are still standing are Junction Boulevard and 43rd Avenue. Um, Junction Boulevard and 38th Avenue, connection to the 7 train. Junction Boulevard and 37th Avenue still standing. Um, Junction Boulevard and 34th Avenue bus stop, along with Junction Boulevard and Northern Boulevard bus stops are still standing. And of course, connections to the Q63 and Q66. 94th Street and 32nd Avenue bus stop has been taken down, along with 94th Street and 30th Avenue um, bus stop that's been removed. Another bus stop that's removed is by 94th Street, 25th Avenue, and of course 94th Street, Ditmars Boulevard. All right, so the ones that are kept are 94th Street and 31st Avenue, 94th Street and Astoria Boulevard, connections to the Q19 and Q49, 94th Street and 24th Avenue, still standing. connection to the Q47 bus. Same goes with 94th Street and 23rd Avenue. Has been added to the existing bus stop, so you can transfer to the Q47 bus. LaGuardia Road and 94th Street and LaGuardia Airport Terminal C. Those bus stops are still standing. Connections to the M60 SBS bus, Q47, Q70 SBS buses. All right, so yeah, so the the rest of the streets that I just mentioned, um, they are removed and the rest are still standing. All right. Now we go to the Q74, um, Queensboro Community College, and Forest Hills. So the new Q74 will connect to Queensboro Community College to Forest Hills via Horace Harding Expressway and Jewel Avenue. The route the route will complement the Q30, Q64, and the new Q75, providing new and improved connections for Eastern Queens. And yeah, so there you have it right there. So the new proposed stop spacing is 1,929 feet. That's crazy right there. All right, so this is a combination of the new stop location and added to the existing bus stops. So starting with eastbound to Queensboro Community College, of course, Queens Boulevard and 70th Road, Jewel Avenue, 108th Street, Jewel Avenue, 112th Street, Jewel Avenue, 136th Street, Jewel Avenue, Main Street. Connections to the E, F, M, and R trains, Q23, Q60, Q64, QM4, QM11, QM18, QM44, and and yes, you can and yes, same goes with Jewel Avenue and 108th Street. Um, actually, E, F, M, and R trains Q23, Q60, QM11, QM12, QM18, and QM42. So, all right. So you have Jewel Avenue, Main Street, along with Jewel Avenue, 150th Street, Jewel Avenue, Casino Boulevard, Jewel Avenue, Parsons Boulevard, 164th Street, Jewel Avenue, and 164th Street, Horace Harding Expressway, Utopia Parkway, Horace Harding Expressway, 188th Street, um, Horace Harding Expressway, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Horace Harding Expressway, Oceania Street, Springfield Boulevard, Horace Harding Expressway North, and 56th Avenue and 223rd Street. All right, so transfers to buses like the Q20, Q44 SBS, Q25, Q64, Q17, Q65, Q88, Q30, Q31, Q75, Q17, Q45, Q88, QM1, QM5, QM7, QM31, Q76, Q30, QM5, QM8, QM35, and of course the Q27. And the rest is the same. No changes whatsoever. I think it's the same as westbound to Forest Hills. So actually no, it's not. Actually no, it's not. Actually, wait. Yeah, it's the same. The same goes for westbound to Forest Hills. The rest are the same, with the bus stops being added to the bus route of the Q74 has been added to the existing bus stops. So the rest of the streets, stay the same. And along with the new bus stop location, which is 70th Road and Queens Boulevard. All right, so there you go. Now we go to the Q75 that also goes to Queensboro Community College. The new Q75 will replace existing Q30 short trips between Queensboro Community College and Jamaica. The route will have limited stop rush service along Utopia Parkway, where the Q31 will serve local stops. And what changed, you ask, since the proposed plan? Now connects Queensboro Community College to Jamaica in response to public feedback for service between QCC and Forest Hills. See the new Q74. And the proposed stop spacing is 1,340 feet. All right, so let's see. So there are some streets that have bus stops that's been added to the existing bus stop for the Q75. Um, Starting from Archer Avenue, Suffolk Boulevard, Archer Avenue, 158th Street, Archer Avenue, Guy R. Brewer Boulevard, Archer Avenue, 168th Street, 168th Street and Jamaica Avenue, 168th Street, Hillside Avenue, Utopia Parkway, Kildare Road, Utopia Parkway, Union Turnpike, Union. Hold on. I'm sorry. Utopia Parkway. Excuse me. Utopia Parkway, Kildare Road, Utopia Parkway, Union Turnpike, Utopia Parkway, 73rd Avenue, Utopia Parkway, Horace Harding, Horace Harding Expressway, Horace Harding Expressway, 183rd Street, Horace Harding Expressway, 188th Street, Horace Harding Expressway, 194th Street, Horace Harding Expressway, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Horace Harding Expressway, Oceania Street, Horace Harding Expressway, 214th Street, Horace Harding Expressway, 218th Street, Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway North, Springfield Boulevard and 56th Avenue, and 56th Avenue, 223rd Street. All right, so connections to the E, J, and Z trains, along with the LIRR, which is the Long Island Railroad, air train to JFK Airport. Q1, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q20, Q24, Q25, Q40, Q41, Q44 SBS, Q54, Q56, Q60, and Q65. Connections also to the E, J, and Z trains Q4, Q5, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q24, Q25, Q41, Q42, Q44 SBS, Q54, Q56, Q65, Q83, Q84, Q85, Q86, Q87, Q110, Q112, and Q115. Q4, Q5, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q41, Q42, Q56, Q86, Q84, Q85, Q86, Q87, Q89, Q110, Q112, and Q115. Q4, Q5, Q20, Q42, Q44 SBS, Q83, Q84, Q85, Q86, Q87, Q89, Q110. Q2, Q3, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q36, Q41, Q54, Q56, Q76, Q77, Q82, and Q110 buses. Connection to the F train Q1, Q2, Q3, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q4, Q76, Q77, Q82, QM68 buses. Q45, Q46, Q48, QM1, QM5, QM7, QM8, QM31, QM35, Q17, Q74, Q88, Q88, Q17, Q31, Q74, Q88, Q17, Q45, Q88, QM1, QM5, QM7, and QM31. Also, connection to the Q76, Q74, Q30, QM5, QM8, QM35, Q74, and Q27 buses. All right, and the rest stays the same. That's been added to the existing bus stop for the Q75, which is the new bus route. All right, so there you go. Now we go to the Q76. The Q76 will continue to serve Francis Lewis Boulevard, but will be rerouted from 20th Avenue to 14th Avenue in College Point to replace existing Q20B service. The Q20 will continue to serve 20th Avenue. That's the thing that Andy from Andy's randomness was talking about actually. So shouts to the guy right there for documenting on YouTube in terms of what's happening with the bus stop removals and stuff. So shouts to him. And of course you can check him out on Andy Plays on his YouTube channel page, Andy's Randomness. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right, so what changed since the proposed final plan? Changed routing to serve Cross Island Parkway and 14th Avenue in response to public feedback. Oh, wow. Added weekend service for riders on 14th Avenue. Oh, boy. There are some changes to the bus stop removals, the new bus stop location, along with the new routing. All right, so starting with 165th Street, Terminal Bay 3, and 165th Street, Hillside Avenue, removed due to new routing. 168th Street, Terminal North is the new stop location for connections of the Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q75, and Q110. The bus stops that are still standing are Hillside Avenue, 168th Place, Hillside Avenue, 171st Street, Hillside Avenue, 171st Street, and Hillside Avenue, 179th Street. Connections to the Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q75, and Q110. Also connections to the F train, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q36, Q43, Q75, and Q82. Also connections to the Q2, Q30, Q31, Q36, Q43, Q75, Q77, Q82, and QM68. And of course, Q17 and the Q77 buses. Connections to the F train, along with the Q1, Q2, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q77, Q82, and QM68. Um, all right, so Hillside Avenue and 181st Street, that bus stop has been taken off, along with Hillside Avenue, 184th Street, and Hillside Avenue, 189th Street, um, Hillside Avenue, 193rd Street, Hillside Avenue, 199th Street, and Francis Lewis Boulevard and Epsom Course. Um, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 58th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 53rd Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 48th Avenue, and of course Francis Lewis Boulevard, 46th Avenue. Bus stops has been taken off and removed. So there you go, right there. All right, so let's go to let's go to Hillside Avenue and 180. 82nd Place, Hillside Avenue, 187th Street, Hillside Avenue, 191st Street, Hillside Avenue, 195th Place, Hillside Avenue, 202nd Street, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Whitehall Terrace, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 86th Road, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Grand Central Parkway, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Union Turnpike, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 73rd Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Horace Harding Expressway South, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Horace Harding Expressway North, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 56th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 50th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 47th Avenue. Bus stops are still standing. All right, so let's go to the connections to the buses, which includes Q1, Q17, Q36, Q82, Q1, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q77, and Q82 buses, Q1, Q36, and Q43 buses, Q1, QM68 bus, Q1, Q36, Q43, Q77, Q82, and QM68. Q46, Q48, Q88, QM5, QM8, QM35, Q30, Q40, excuse me, Q74 and Q75 um, buses, Q26, Q30, Q74, Q75, along with Q27 and Q31 buses. Shit. And of course, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 45th Road, connections to the Q12 and Q13 buses. All right, so bus stops that are removed are Francis Lewis Boulevard, 44th Avenue, alongside with Francis Lewis Boulevard. Hold on, and and Station Road, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 33rd Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 28th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 25th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 160th Street, Cross Island Parkway, 154th Street, Cross Island Parkway, 150th Place, 14th Avenue and 146th Street, Parsons Boulevard and 14th Avenue. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Parsons Boulevard and 14th Avenue. Those stops has been taken off a new routing. Parsons Boulevard and 17th Road, along with Parsons Boulevard, 20th Avenue, bus stops have been taken down for new bus routing. And of course, and the ones that's removed for new routing are 20th Avenue Whitestone Expressway, 20th Avenue Babies R Us, 20th Avenue College Point Center, 20th Avenue 132nd Street, 20th Avenue 131st Street. Those bus stops are removed due to new bus routing. All right, so there you go. There you go. Let me see. Let me see if I left anything out. Yes. All right, so the ones that are still standing are Francis Lewis Boulevard, 38th Avenue, along with Francis Lewis Boulevard, 35th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 34th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 32nd Road, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 172nd Street, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 169th, and no, excuse me, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 28th Avenue. No, excuse me, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 169th Street, and of course Francis Lewis Boulevard, 24th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 21st Road, Francis Lewis Boulevard and Wills Point Boulevard is the new stop location. Let's see. Francis Lewis Boulevard, 17th Road, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 16th Avenue, Cross Island Parkway, Clintonville Street, Cross Island Parkway, 150th Street, 14th Avenue, 147th Street, of course, 14th Avenue, 142nd Street, 14th Avenue, 139th Street, 14th Avenue, 132nd Street, 14th Avenue, 128th Street, 14th Avenue, and 123rd Street. Bus stops. Um, um, these bus stops have been added for the for um for the existing bus stops for the Q76. Yeah, so yeah, there you go right there. So all right, so Q16 bus, QM20, Q61, Q15, Q44 SBS, Q50, QM2, QM32, Q25, Q20, and Q26 buses. All right. And of course, 131st Street and 15th Avenue, along with 132nd Street, 20th Avenue bus stop has been removed due to new bus routing. All right, so um, southbound to Jamaica. So the added the so we're gonna talk about the added at the existing bus stop for the Q76. So this includes College Point Boulevard, 15th Avenue, 15th Avenue, 127th Street, 14th Avenue, 132nd Street, 14th Avenue, 132nd Street, um, for, yeah, 131, yeah, 143rd Street, yeah, 132nd Street, yeah, 14th Avenue, 137th Street, 14th Avenue, 130, excuse me, 143rd Street, um, has been added for connections to the Q26, Q25, Q50, QM2, and QM32 buses. The bus stops that are removed due to new routing are 132nd Street and 20th Avenue, 20th Avenue, um, Op ShopRite, 20th Avenue, College Point Center, 20th Avenue, Postal Facility, Parsons Boulevard, 20th Avenue, Parsons Boulevard, 17th Avenue. Um, yeah, and of course the ones that are removed is by Cross Island Parkway, 149th Street, Cross Island Parkway, 154th Street, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 18th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 21st Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 24th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 168th Street, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 170th Street, um, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 194th Street, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 192nd Street, Francis Lewis Boulevard, and Station Road bus stops have been taken off. All right, so the ones that are kept are 14th Avenue, Parsons Boulevard, 14th Avenue, 146th Place, Cross Island Parkway, Murray Street, Cross Island Parkway, Clinton Street, um, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Lock Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 17th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 20th Road, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 163rd Street, excuse me. Francis Lewis Boulevard, 25th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 169th Street, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 25th Avenue, um, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 171st Street, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 32nd Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 33rd Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 35th Avenue, which has been added to the existing bus stop for the Q76. Um, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 37th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 42nd Avenue. Yeah, and the rest. Let me see. Yeah, so that's okay. So yeah, yeah. So All right, so 131st Street and 15th Avenue, along with 132nd Street, 20th Avenue, bus stops has been removed and stuff. So, all right, so where were we? Yes, so Francis Lewis Boulevard and 44th Avenue, and Francis Lewis Boulevard and 45th Drive, um, is the new stop location. Francis Lewis Boulevard, 47th Avenue, along with Francis Lewis Boulevard, 50th Avenue, and Francis Lewis Boulevard and 56th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway North, and Francis Lewis Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway South. The rest of the streets, the rest of the streets that hold on a second. Francis Lewis Boulevard and 73rd Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard and Union Turnpike, and Francis Lewis Boulevard and McLaughlin Avenue. Francis Lewis Boulevard and 204th Street, um, Francis Lewis Boulevard, Hillside Avenue, and the rest is a combination of bus stop removals, and the rest is kept on Hillside Avenue, 198th Street, Hillside Avenue, 193rd Street, um, Hillside Avenue, 188th Street is still standing. Hillside Avenue, 187th, Hillside Avenue, 187th Street bus stop has been taken off. Um, Hillside Avenue, Chelsea Street is the new stop location. Hillside Avenue, Avon Street, Hillside Avenue, Midland Parkway, Hillside Avenue, Edgerton Boulevard, Hillside Avenue, 172nd Street, Hillside Avenue, 169th Street, and Hillside Avenue, 169th Street, and 165th Street, and, and 165th Street Terminal remo- remo- has been taken off due to new bus routing. 169th Street, Hillside Avenue added at the existing bus stop, and along with 169th Street Terminal North, which is the new stop location. All right, so Q12, Q13, Q27, Q31, Q26, Q30, Q26, Q30, Q74, Q30, Q75, Q88, QM5, QM8, QM35, Q46, Q48, Q Q1, Q36, Q43, Q77, Q82, QM68, Q1, Q43, QM68, Q2, Q3, Q17, QM68, Q77, Q82, Q36, Q43, Q82, QM68, F train, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q17, Q43, F train, Q1, Q2, Q17, Q43, and Q77, F train, Q1, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q43, Q75, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q54, Q56, Q75, and Q110 buses. Now we go to the Q77, which I was very, very, very displeased with the idea of the Q77 being a rush route. They should have made the Q5 a rush route. All right, so the Q77 will be extended south to provide new service along Springfield Boulevard and 147th Avenue. The route will have limited stop rush service along Hillside Avenue, where the Q1, Q3, Q76 will serve local stops. So there's no changes actually. So it's been extended. So all right, so let's see. So Farmers Boulevard and Rockaway Boulevard, along with 147th Avenue, Guy R. Brewer Boulevard, um, are added to the existing bus stop. And this is northbound to Jamaica. Connections to the Q6, Q113, and Q114. 147th Avenue and 184th Street is the new stop location, along with Springfield Boulevard and Springfield Lane, Springfield Boulevard and 145th Road. Springfield Boulevard and 145th Avenue bus stop is still standing. Of course, connections to the Q111 and Q85 and Q89. The bus stops that are removed are South Conduit Avenue, 221st Street, Springfield Boulevard, 141st Road, Springfield Boulevard, 131st Road, Springfield Boulevard, 121st Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 115th Avenue, um, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 113th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, and 111th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 109th Avenue, one following Francis Lewis Boulevard, 104th Avenue, um, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 90th Avenue, um, Hillside Avenue, 202nd Street removed for bus routes. Um, for bus routes and Hillside Avenue, 202nd Street, Hillside Avenue, 198th Street, Hillside Avenue, 193rd Street, along with Hillside Avenue, 191st Street, Hillside Avenue, 188th Street, still standing, Hillside Avenue, 187th Street, Hillside Avenue, Daney Road, Hillside Avenue, Avon Street, Hillside Avenue, Midland Parkway. Um, yeah, and Hillside Avenue, Edgerton Boulevard, Hillside Avenue, 172nd Street, Hillside Avenue, Home Lawn Street, 165th Street Terminal um, has been removed due to new routing, and along with the streets that I just mentioned, are removed to provide nonstop rush service. Hillside Avenue, 169th and Hillside Avenue has been added at the existing bus stop, and 169th Street Terminal North is the new stop location. So, connections to the Q1, Q36, Q76, Q77, Q82, QM68, Q2, Q3, Q17, QM68, F train, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q17, Q43, F train, Q1, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q43, Q75, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q54, Q56, Q75, and Q110 buses. All right, so the bus stops that are still standing are Springfield Boulevard, 145th Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, 144th Avenue, um, Springfield Boulevard, 143rd Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, 141st Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, 138th Road, Springfield Boulevard, Eastgate Plaza, Springfield Boulevard, 136th Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, Merritt Boulevard, Springfield Boulevard, 132nd Road, Springfield Boulevard, and 131st Avenue. Um, Bus stop has been removed. Um, Springfield Boulevard, 130th Avenue, Springfield Boulevard, Montefiore Cemetery. Um, yeah, Springfield Boulevard and 121st Avenue bus stop has been taken off. Springfield Boulevard and along with 120th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard and Springfield Boulevard, Francis Lewis Boulevard and Linden Boulevard, um, Francis Lewis Boulevard and 116th Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 115th Avenue, one Francis Lewis Boulevard and 112th Avenue, along with Francis Lewis Boulevard, Hollis Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 100th Avenue, and of course Francis Lewis Boulevard, Jamaica Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, 93rd Avenue, Francis Lewis Boulevard, um, 89th Avenue bus stops has been kept standing. Francis Lewis Boulevard, 90th Avenue bus stop has been taken off. All right, so So, okay, so all right, so got the Q5, Q86, Q87, QM63, and QM65. Q84, Q27, Q4, Q51, QM64, Q4, Q51, QM64, Q83, Q2, Q110, Q1, Q36, Q43, Q76, Q82, QM68. And of course Q1, Q36, Q76, Q77, Q82, QM68, Q2, Q3, Q17, QM68, QM68, F train, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q17, Q43, F train, Q1, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q43, and Q75, Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q54, Q41, Q54, Q56, Q75, and Q110. All right, now we go to southbound to Springfield Boulevard. Of course, 165th Street Terminal, 165th Street Terminal Bay, and 165th Street Hillside Avenue bus stop has been taken off due to new routing. All right, so new routing. Okay, so let's go to 168th Street bus terminal, Terminal North, Hillside Avenue, 168th Street Place, um, new stop location, and that bus stop is kept. Q6, Q8, Q9, Q17, Q30, Q31, Q41, Q75, and Q110. All right. So the other bus stops have been removed to provide nonstop rush service. Yeah, that part. Um. Okay. So all right. So Hillside Avenue and along with Hills 171st Street and Hillside Avenue 171st Street. Those stops have been removed due to non-rush services, and same goes with Hillside Avenue 181st Street. Of course, Hillside Avenue 178th Street bus stop still standing. All right, so there you go. And the rest are the same. The rest are the same, especially the ones that's removed for nonstop rush service and speed reliability. All right. So wait a minute. Francis Lewis Boulevard, Nashville Boulevard for the Q27. Hmm. That's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. And of course, let's see. And what is it? Springfield Boulevard and Lucas Street. Um, that stop is still standing. Let's see. So yeah. I mentioned the bus routes, which includes Q1, Q2, Q3, Q17, Q36, Q43, Q76, and QM68. Q1, Q36, Q76, Q1, Q36, Q43, Q82, and QM68. Q110, Q2, Q83, Q4, Q51, and QM64, Q27, Q27, and Q84 buses. The rest is the same. The rest is the same, which is for Q5, Q86, Q87, QM63, QM65, Q85, and Q89, Q111, Q113, Q114, and Q6. So, um, Farmers Boulevard, Rockaway Boulevard, along with 147th Avenue, Guy R. Brewer Boulevard. 147th Avenue and 184th Street are added to the existing bus stop. New stop location is Springfield Boulevard and 147th Street, and the rest is hang on a second, Eastgate. Hang on a second. Yeah, the rest stays the same. All right, so the Q80. The new Q80 will replace the Q10 limited branch, providing more frequent and new overnight service along the entire length of Lefferts Boulevard. With both the Q10 and Q80, Lefferts Boulevard riders will see more frequent service overall. Um, the the new route number in response to feedback from 130th Street and Rockaway Boulevard riders. The average stop spacing proposed is 1,363 feet. Damn. All right, so all these bus stops added to these has been added to the existing bus stop, which includes Lefferts Boulevard Air Train Station, Lefferts Boulevard 150th Avenue, along with Lefferts Boulevard 135th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard Rockaway Boulevard, Lefferts Boulevard Linden Boulevard, Lefferts Boulevard 109th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard Liberty Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard 101st Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, 94th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, 89th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, Jamaica Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, 85th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, Metropolitan Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, Austin Street, Kew Gardens Road, 82nd Road, Kew Gardens Road, and 80th Road um, have been added to the existing bus stop for the Q80. Connections to the air train to JFK, B15, Q3. Q7, Q37, Q51, Q41, A train, Q112, Q8, Q24 buses, J and Z trains, Q55 and Q56, Q54 LARR, which is the Long Island Railroad, Q10, QM18, E and F trains, Q37, Q45, Q46, Q48, Q60, QM18, QM63, QM64, QM65, QM68. And the same goes, hold on. Kew Gardens Road, 80th Road, Austin Street, Mulberry Drive, Lefferts Boulevard, 83rd Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, Metropolitan Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, 85th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, Jamaica Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, 89th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, Atlantic Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, 101st Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, Liberty Avenue, and the rest. Hold on, hold on. Lefferts Boulevard, Liberty Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, 109th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard and Linden Boulevard, Lefferts Boulevard, 115th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard and 135th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard, 150th Avenue, Lefferts Boulevard and Air Train Station. So, connections to the E and F trains: Q37, Q45, Q46, Q48, Q60, QM18, QM18, QM63, QM64, QM65, and QM68, along with the Q10 LARR, which is Long Island Railroad, QM18 LARR, Q10, Q54, Q55, Q56, Q24, Q8, A Train, Q112, Q41, Q51, QM18, Q7, Q37, Q37, QM18, B15, Air Train to JFK Airport, along with the B15 and Q3 buses. All right, so I'm gonna actually hold off on the Q82 to the Q115 for next episode. I want to actually make sure that I go on to the next topic. Hopefully, I can hopefully I can cover much ground with the the other stuff. So, all right. So we're gonna continue off where we left off here. All right. So hold on one second. All right, we're gonna go to the next topic right here. I want to make sure I actually get to um. Hang on one second. What's going on here? Hold on. All right, we're gonna go into a little thing that I like to call chatting all the jazz. This is where I break down topics that's not only trending but not covered. All right, so yeah, there you go. Um, hold on one second, folks. Come on. I do apologize for the delay. It has to do with my tablet, so please forgive me for that. Anyway, let's get into it right here. Chatting all the jazz. All right. We got some we got some unfortunate news that we got to talk about in the music world, and this is pertaining to. I'm pretty sure many of you are familiar. I'm pretty sure that many of you are familiar with Sly Stone and the Family Stone. Sly and the Family Stone, right? Um, all right. So, according to people, um, yeah, Sly Stone died on Monday, June 9th. He was 82. The rocker was known for Sly and the Family Stone hits like Dance to the Music and Everyday People. While we mourn his absence, we take solace in knowing that his extraordinary musical legacy will continue to resonate and inspire for generations to come, his family said in a statement. Sly Stone, the leader of the band Sly and the Family Stone, one of the most influential bands in the development of funk, soul, R&B, rock, and psychedelic music has died. He was 82. It is with profound sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved dad, Sly Stone, of Sly and the Family Stone. His family said in a statement on Monday, June 9th, after a prolonged battle with COPD, not sure what that is, but you can look it up for yourselves. And other underlying health issues, Sly passed away peacefully, surrounded by his three children, his closest best friend, and his extended family. While we mourn his absence, we take solace in knowing that his extraordinary musical legacy will continue to resonate and inspire for generations to come. The statement continues in quote, Sly was a monumental figure, a groundbreaking innovator and a true pioneer who redefined the landscape of pop, funk, and rock music. His his iconic songs have left an indelible mark on the world, and and his influence remains undeniable. In a testament to his enduring creative spirit, Sly recently completed the screenplay for his life story, a project we are eager to share with the world in due course, which follows a memoir published in 2024. Um, we extend our deepest gratitude for the outpouring of love and prayers during this difficult time. We wish peace and harmony to all who were touched by Sly's life and his iconic music. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your unwavering support, it concluded. Sly and the Family Stone's membership included two of his actual siblings, and they released massive hits like Dance to the Music, Everyday People, and Thank You. Um, However, his drug use and behavior affected the group, which split up for good in the 80s. Sly was born Sylvester Stewart in Denton, Texas in 1943. The family soon moved to California, where Sly began singing in the church choir from the age of 4 alongside his siblings. His nickname Sly came about when a classmate misspelled his name, and once he changed his stage surname from Stewart to Stone, his siblings Freddie and Rose, both of um, whom joined him in Sly and the Family Stone, did the same. Um, okay. Sly began performing in bands in high school, then went on to study music theory at Solano Community College. I've never heard of it. Um, but anyway, by the mid 60s, he had left school to work as a DJ for San Francisco's KSOL, which became known as K Soul because of his focus on the soul genre. He also worked with many emerging acts. By 1966, Sly had his band Sly and the Stones, and Freddie had his Freddie and the Stone Souls. They decided to join forces. The band had a concept white and black together, male and female both, and women not just singing but playing instruments. Stone wrote in his 2023 memoir, Thank You. Um, that was a big deal back then, and it was a big deal on purpose. Sly and the Family Stone began performing together in 1967 and released their debut album, A Whole New Thing, that year. It was like seeing the black version of the Beatles. Funk legend George Clinton told CBS in 2023 of Sly and the Family Stone, he had the sensibility of the street, the church, and then like the qualities of a Motown, Smokey Robinson. He was all of that in one person. Dance to the Music also released in 1967, was their first hit single. They released their album of the same name the next year. Stand, released in 1969, became their biggest success with hits like Everyday People, Hot Fun in the Summertime, and Thank You. And Everybody is a Star. They performed at Woodstock that summer. Cynthia Robertson, who played the trumpet, recalled to People in 1996 about their performance of I Want to Take You Higher. It was pouring rain. Freddie got shocked. The equipment was crackling, but Sly was like a preacher. He had 500,000 people in the palm of his hand. That same summer, the band also performed at the Harlem Cultural Festival as documented in Questlove's Oscar winning documentary Summer of Soul. However, Sly began to struggle amid heavy drug use. During 1970 and 1971, he missed a third of the band's concerts. In 1974, Sly married Kathy Silva during one of the band's performances at Madison Square Garden. They shared son Sylvester Jr., born a few months before the wedding. Silva told People in 1996 of their marriage, he beat me, he held me captive, and wanted me to be in menage a trois, whatever that shit means. um, I didn't want that world of drugs and weirdness. She continued, and quote, he'd write me a song or promise to change, and I try again. We were always fighting, then getting back together. But in 1976, his dog bit Sylvester Jr. and Silver divorced him. Sly and Cynthia Robinson shared a daughter's um, Sylviette Fun, born in 1976. He welcomed a third child, Novena, Nov, Novenia, in 1982. Sly and the Family Stone released Greatest Hits in 1970, and There's a Riot Going On in 1971. Considered one of the most influential albums of all time, but tensions were beginning to boil over in the band. Later albums featured more and more of Stone and less of the rest of the band, and in 1975 they broke up. Sly began working on solo music. Some people actually believed that I could not finish a project, he told People in 1980. I was pissed off at a lot of things. So much got on my nerves. His solo efforts were not as successful, and drugs continued to derail his career. In 1983, Sly was arrested for cocaine possession in Florida. He went to rehab in 1996, with Sylvester Jr. telling People at the time. He went in by choice to concentrate on getting healthier. He's had problems because he hasn't been able to grow up. He's meant no harm to anyone. In 1993, Sly and the Family Stone was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but he kept his distance from the rest of the band, only coming on stage at the end of the induction. Sly mostly remained out of the public eye after that. A rare appearance came at the 2006 Grammy Awards, where a tribute to the band was performed, but he left the stage midway through the performance. He appeared on stage with the band at a handful of performances after that. In 2017, he received the Recording Academy's Lifetime Achievement Award. Sly finally got clean in 2019 after his drug use landed him in the hospital 4 times in a period of a few weeks. The doctor told him drugs would kill him. That time I not only listened to the doctor but believed him, he told The Guardian in 2023. I realized that I needed to clean up. I concentrated on getting strong so that I could get clean. My kids visited me at the hospital. My grandkids visited me. I left with purpose. In 2023, he released his memoir, Thank You, named after the band's um, classic 1970 single. In it, he wrote of other people talking about his life and quote, they are trying to set the record straight. But a record's not straight, especially when you are not. It's a circle with a spiral inside it. Every time a story is told, it's a test of memory and motive. It isn't evil, but it isn't good. It's the name of the game, but a shame just the shame. In 2025, Questlove released the documentary Sly Lives, aka Burden of Black Genius, which chronicled the musician's rise and fall. Despite his ups and downs, he told The Guardian in 2023, I never lived a life I didn't want to live. In the film, which premiered at Sundance and is now streaming on Hulu, Stone's son and daughters were interviewed with Carmel demonstrated just how normal things had become for the star since his wild rock star days. She said that when she asked Stone what he wanted to eat for his birthday, all he asked for was a big pizza with all the toppings. He also he's also a big fan of westerns and cars, she says. He's kind of just like a standard old black man. During during a recent Q&A screening of the film, producer Joseph Patel explained that he and Questlove opted not to feature Stone on camera in a new interview in the documentary because it didn't feel right given his frail health. Amir, aka Questlove, first thing he said was, let's tell this story with a lot of empathy. That's not empathetic, Patel said. We interviewed Sly for the Oscar winning documentary Summer or Soul in 2020. And he had just gotten clean and he didn't have the motor function. He can't speak in full sentences. His eyes revealed a pre a precociousness and a lucidity that's there, but his motor function doesn't exist. Damn. While the documentary doesn't skip over Stone's decade-long struggle with substance abuse, Questlove said the most important part was to present Stone as a person rather than a personality because it's rare that black people get seen as humans. Sly is survived by his children. If you or someone you know is struggling with substance abuse, please contact the SAMHSA helpline at 1-800-662 HELP. All right. Before I go on to the next topic, actually, there's a song that I actually remembered that was being played actually, and I believe the song is called If You Want Me to Stay. Now let me see something. Let me see something before I go on. Let me see something. Um if you want me to stay. Um let me see. This was featured I'm trying to remember if this was featured on the if this was featured yeah, this was featured on the album. This was featured on the album as well, but I'm trying to figure out if this was featured on a movie soundtrack. If I'm not mistaken, hang on, folks. Let me see something. Let me see something. Hold on, let me see something here. Um, in a okay, let's see. Yes, I do remember now. If You Want Me to Stay has been featured in the 1995 rated R movie Dead Presidents. That's the song that everybody probably remembers, though, man. Not just the self-titled album, but it was featured in the Dead Presidents soundtrack. And I remember watching that movie, and I would hear this song too. And I remember my sister would actually play that song when she had the CD and stuff. So yeah, just a little reflection, just a little reflection on that track. So SIP to Sly Stone. All right, all right. Let's go on to something healing. All right, let's go on to something healing. Right. Let's see. Let's go on to something healing. Actually, let's go over the gas prices that happened. Let's go over the gas prices. So, according to ABC News, gas prices are hovering near the lowest summer level in 4 years as millions of people ready themselves. Actually, this took place on the week of the 4th of July to hit the roads over the 4th of July holiday weekend. The national average for a gallon of gas on Thursday stood at $3.16, which amounts to a nearly 10% decline from a year ago. AAA data showed gas prices dropped in recent weeks as crude oil erased a spike set off by the outbreak of war in the Middle East. Jeez. Um, wow. 20 states boost average gas prices below $3, spanning from New Mexico to um, Missouri to South Carolina. Mississippi, the state with the nation's lowest gas prices, offers drivers an average gallon for $2.71. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Yeah. Um. Excuse me. More than 61 million people are expected to travel by car over the over the July 4th holiday. AAA forecasted. In quote, the lower gasoline prices provide welcome relief for travelers. Timothy Fitzgerald, a professor of business economics at the University of Tennessee, who studies the petroleum industry, told ABC News. This is a little bit of a recap of what happened with the gas prices on the week of the 4th of July. So, this is a little highlight that I'm actually going over here, folks. Cheap crude oil is the main driver of low gas prices, analysts told ABC News. The U.S. West Texas Intermediate Future Price, a key measure of U.S. oil prices, has plummeted more than 17% since a recent peak in January. Oil prices have dropped as forecasters predicted a slowdown in global economic growth, which would slash demand for oil. Meanwhile, the alliance of oil producing countries known as OPEC Plus has increased output in recent months, boosting supply. The extra oil on the market has helped accommodate an annual surge in demand that takes hold over the summer traveling season. Um, Asa Diaz, a spokesperson for AAA, told ABC News, most of what we pay at the pump is in direct correlation to the price of crude oil, Diaz said. Crude oil prices surged as war broke out in the Middle East last month, but prices have returned to where they stood before in recent conflict between Israel and Iran. The resolution in the Middle East does help, Patrick Dehan, the head of petroleum and analysis at Gas Buddy, told ABC News. President 47 has touted the low gas prices on numerous occasions since he took office. Um, and in quote, we have everything down at levels that nobody ever thought possible. Um, President 47 said in a social media post in April. Speaking at an event in Ocho P, Florida, on Monday, Cheeseface President 47 claimed gas prices had fallen below $2 per gallon in 5 states. That's fucking cap. Gas Buddy, which tracks prices at thousands of gas stations nationwide, found zero locations offering gasoline below $2 per gallon, Dehan said in a post Monday on X. That remained true as of Thursday, Dehan told ABC News. President 47, Cheeseface 47, could be referring to wholesale gas prices, but such price levels hold little relevance since they are not paid by consumers, Dehan said. This does not pass the sniff test, Dehan added. Gas prices will likely remain at current levels over the remainder of the summer, and they may even drop lower, some analysts said. Gas supplies typically increases over the course of the summer, alleviating price pressures, they added. Yeah, we're dealing with price gouges. We've been dealing with price gouges for years. This is not new. Still, prices could rise in the event of a geopolitical conflict, disrupted hurricane season, or major oil refinery outages, Dehan said, adding the national average price for a gallon of gas could drop below $3 by September. Shit, good luck with that. It could happen if we don't see any of those caveats, Dehan said, it's if it's a normal year. All right, next we go to Envato. Yeah, we go to Envato. Let's talk about this. And and of course, all about Envato, our products and platforms. So, um, here's a little breakdown actually of a summary. So, here are all the things you need to know about Envato platforms and how they work together and separately to help you sell and make a living doing what you love. What is Envato and how does it work? Envato is a world leading online community for creative assets, tools, and talent with over $1 billion USD, USD, which is United States dollars in total community earnings. We help our creators, or authors as we call it, enjoy the flexibility of being their own boss. working from anywhere in the world, and most of all, earn a living doing what they love. For our customers, we help them bring their creative ideas to life by connecting them with our talented community. Envato began way back in 2006 in a garage in Sydney. We now have three offices around the world, employ over 600 people, and serve over 2 million customers. Our office is headquartered in Melbourne, Australia, with hubs in Los Angeles, United States, and Guadalajara, Mexico. Envato offers a range of products and platforms to suit a variety of projects and customers, including code scripts, video, music, and audio, website themes, design assets, stock photos, and 3D models. These creative products can then be sold through our core platforms called Envato Market, Envato Elements, and Place It. Now, let's see. The process of earning through Vado looks something like this. Authors upload their work, become an author, customers download the item or assets, of course, um, browse our products. Authors earn money from their sale, see our profit distribution. All right, so what is an Envato author? Hopefully, you. Envato authors are creators of creative products, um, who sell and earn money using our Envato platforms. Envato authors come in all shapes and sizes, whether they are a hobbyist, a small to medium sized business, or a large enterprise. Um, Envato authors also come from all around the world, and we are incredibly proud of our diversity and the communities that are built from the passion for earning a living doing what you love. Being an Envato author means that, like us, you care deeply about the high quality of the products you sell to our global audience, and you work to continue elevating your work through evolving trends and insights, getting involved in exposure opportunities, as well as invest in your own marketing and business development learning. The journey to making a living by doing what you love is not always an easy one, but you can rest assured that from our most successful authors to the new starters, our community will be happy to help you along the way. We also have the beginner's guide to selling on Envato, including an Envato glossary explaining our core concepts and terminology to help you best navigate our ecosystem. What is Envato Market, you ask? Envato Market is a collection of niche marketplaces where authors can sell their items directly to consumers. Authors upload their work, users buy and license the item, and authors earn. You can join and start uploading items now by signing up here. You can check out the link for yourselves. Um, Customers most suited for Envato Market include smaller to large enterprises who are looking to buy individual items when they need them. Authors who have been invited to sell on Envato Elements may have their items made available on both platforms, depending on the content type. Categories and marketplaces on Envato Market include theme forwards for web themes and templates, Audio Jungle for audio and music, yeah, temporarily not accepting new authors. Video Hive for video templates and stock video. Photo Dune for stock photos. Graphic River for graphic fonts, logos, icons, templates, and more. Code Canyon for code script items, 3D Ocean for 3D print models and CG textures. Now we have um, Envato Elements. What is Envato Elements, you ask? Envato Elements is our unlimited subscription platform for licensing digital assets, all for a fixed price per month. Another fantastic way authors can earn more from their portfolio of items. The difference between Envato Elements and Envato Market is that authors are selected to join Envato Elements. We do this to ensure a curated selection of items best suited for our subscription customers. See how to join and sell on Envato Elements by reviewing the selection criteria. Customers most suited for Enviro Elements include medium to large enterprises who are looking for a regular stream of high quality items across various creative mediums. Many of these will be new to um, the Envato ecosystem or currently using other platforms to source the digital items they need. Categories and categories on offer at Envato Elements includes photos, stock photos, video templates, music, sound effects, graphics, presentation templates, fonts, add-ons, web templates, CMS templates, WordPress, and 3D. Now, Place It. What is Place It, you ask? Excuse me. Placeit is a simple yet smart design logo and mockup tool that almost anyone can use for any kind of business or occasion. Customers can purchase items on Placeit either individually or download them through a paid subscription. Elements authors can have their items be considered for sale on Placeit. This does not necessarily mean they will be chosen for sale, but rather they will be selected for place it based on what customers are looking for. The categories on offer at Placeit includes mockups, logos, and icons, design templates, stock video, stock photos, gaming templates, fonts, motion graphics assets. Um, Not all of these item types are being actively sought by Placeit currently, but there are mock-up items customers have recently been searching for, such as apparel, print, and digital mock-ups. For example, t-shirts, tote bags, mugs, and product packaging. Customers are also looking for design templates, particularly t-shirt designs and social media banners and stories and posts. Um, as an author, you could sell templates, assets, or both, depending on the types of items you design. Let's look at the differences below. So, what is a template? Customers buy templates on Placeit, which is the name for the final product that is downloaded. This could be a mock-up, a logo, a flyer, etc. Of course, here are some examples. Um, so you got an asset. So, what is an asset? Each template can be made up of four multiple assets. The design template below, for example, is made up of four assets. Customers are able to swap in and out assets to create a template that suits their needs. As an author, you earn money when your assets are used in a final downloaded template. You can read more about earnings on Placeit. How will I know if my items have been chosen on Placeit? You won't be notified if your items have been chosen and published on Placeit. However, if your items are purchased or downloaded by Placeit customers, earnings will be shown in your statement monthly earnings statement on the author dashboard. You can learn more about viewing your earnings statement here. What happens to my item when it's published on Placeit? Your item may be edited slightly before being published on Placeit in order to make it viable for Placeit users to customize and interchange graphics, icons, fonts, backgrounds, etc. In some cases, lines of text may need to be removed or elements reordered, but no large changes to the file will be made. If you remove items from Envato, elements that have been, excuse me, that have also been published on Placeit, we will endeavor to remove those items within 30 days. What is Envato Tuts Plus? As part of Envato's creative ecosystem, Envato Tuts Plus contributes to our mission of helping people learn and earn online. We love to see how people transform themselves and their lives by learning creative skills and earning money by selling their creations or services to the world. When Whether your day job is creative or not, life is better when you learn and apply creative skills regularly. To do this is satisfying in its own right and a practical investment in your future. Our unique approach focuses on three key areas: self directed learning. There's no single correct path at Envato Touch Plus. Learn at your own pace, whenever or wherever you like. Focus deeply on one topic or go broad across a wide range of areas. Whatever creative skills you seek, we're here to help you take charge and shape your own path to a better future. Creative skills for all. We believe everyone can be creative. It's not a rare or magical talent, just a mindset and a set of skills. Why not develop your skills in code, design and illustration, music, photography, game development, craft, or more? Take that photo, build that app, write that song, draw that picture, invest some time in learning new skills, and then go create something wonderful. And of course, last but not least, a world of opportunity. Create and sell more items by diversifying your existing portfolio as an author. There are so many possibilities, and it can all start with learning new skills at Envato Touch Plus. Envato Touch Plus offers video courses and written tutorials to help you learn creative skills in code, design and illustration, photography, video, music, web design, game development, business, and more. Envato Touch Plus tutorials are available to you completely free, all 29,300 of them, based on based around specific projects. Um, They include step by step written instructions and screenshots to help you practice and master the skills needed to create a practical outcome. You can check them out. You can check them all out. So you can go to help.author.envato.com. So that way you'll be able to get a better idea on what you can do with your dream creatively. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's get into some TV stuff. Um, I'd like to start off with let's start off with let's start off with Sesame Street heading to Netflix. Um, Now you probably wondering why it's heading to Netflix. Well, you're going to find out in our segment right here, TV show checkouts. Sesame Street, the TV show that everyone grew up watching when they were little. All right, so according to Deadline, I didn't get a chance to talk about this actually. So Sesame Street has a new streaming home. Netflix has picked up the children's series, which will make its debut on the streamer later this year, with an all new reimagined 56 season plus 90 hours of previous episodes available to audiences worldwide. Netflix is coming on board after HBO Max opted not to renew its Sesame Street streaming deal at the end of last year. Finding a new streaming partner has been considered critical to the series' financial survival. The new episodes, which will now each center on one 11-minute story, um, will be available same day and date in the U.S. on PBS stations and PBS Kids digital platforms, maintaining U.S. kids free access to early learning, which Sesame Street is all about. That is a departure from Netflix's typical push for exclusive. Hold on, exclusivity. Excuse me, exclusivity unless a second window on a library title is involved. Now, let's continue. Let's continue here. In addition to the format changes, the new season will feature the return of fan favorite segments like Elmo's World and Cookie Monster's Foodie Truck. Sesame Street Workshop is the global nonprofit behind Sesame Street, with Sal Perez and Kay Wilson Stallings serving as executive producers. Emmy Emmy Humanitas, um, and NAACP award nominee Hal Cy Hal Sion person, which is um, which is the person who created Karma's World, D and Friends in Oz, joins as head writer. As part of the deal, Netflix will also be able to develop video games for both Sesame Street and Sesame Street Mecha builders. While HBO Max shifted focus away from kids and family programming a couple years ago, it represents 15% of Netflix's total viewing with shows such as Co Camille Co Camelin Cocomelon Cocomelon, excuse me. All right, all right, all right. So, okay, let's go to. All right, so most recently, there's been some name changes. There's been a name change recently. Um, so, so here's what's happening here. Warner Brothers Discovery has settled on a date to reskin the Max streamer back to HBO Max early this Wednesday morning. According to streamer insiders, the flip won't happen simultaneously, but customers will see HBO Max on the apps that formerly said Max across the streamer's territories on July that took place July 9th. The switch had been anticipated to take place sometime this summer, but Warner Brothers Discovery hadn't revealed an exact day for the reversal until now. The timing is key. Execs wanted to restore the HBO Max name prior to next week's Emmy nominations announcement, which took place on July 15th, which was a Tuesday. The decision to turn Max back into HBO Max was first announced in May, timed to Warner Brothers Discovery's upfront presentation. At the time, Warner Brothers Discovery said in a press release that returning the HBO brand into HBO Max will further drive the service forward and amplify the uniqueness that subscribers can expect from the offering. It is also a testament to WBD's willingness to keep boldly iterating its strategy and approach, leaning heavily on consumer data and insights to best position itself for success. Later at the WBD upfront, Warner Bros. Discovery President and CEO David Zaslav added, end quote, the powerful growth we have seen in our global streaming service is built around the quality of our programming. Today, we are bringing back HBO, the brand that represents the highest quality in media, to further accelerate that growth in the years ahead. Um, okay, okay, and the streamer launched as HBO Max in 2020, but then WBD opted to excise HBO from the streamer's name in 2023, changing it to just Max, um, which I believe it was kind of stupid actually. Um, yeah, the return to HBO Max just 2 years later elicited plenty of guffaws in the industry, including internally. I know you are all shocked, but the good news is I have, I have a drawer full of stationery from the last time around. HBO and Max content chief Casey Bloys joked to the upfronts crowd. HBO Max CMO Shauna Splenley gave her spin of the famous Spider-Man pointing meme, but instead with three Superman characters pointing to each other with the names HBO Go, Max, and HBO Max. Splendidly also admitted that she couldn't wait to see how Last Week Tonight host John Oliver will mark the name change on his next episode. And of course, that following Sunday, Oliver did indeed mock his corporate bosses for the move, comparing the name change to President 47's, of course, Cheeseface 47's decision to rebrand the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America. Oliver said on his show, sometimes hypothetically, before we can get used to one dumb name, here the HBO Go logo appeared on the screen. Some geniuses comes along and only makes it dumber. Then somehow it gets dumber still, and against all the odds, it becomes even worse. Before inexplicably going back to the stupid thing it was before. Um, so there you go. HBO Max's social team also has some fun with the change. These rebrands are trying to murder me. Um, the the soon to be defunct stream on Max account said it in its updated bio on X at the time. On Wednesday, HBO Max put out a marketing spot announcing that the change was done. Okay, so there you go right there. There you go right there. Um there you go right there. And in other TV news that I got to talk about here are two TV shows that are receiving um, there's two TV shows that are receiving renewals actually. So let me see. All right, so hold on. Is your favorite TV show coming back for another season? To find out, click through Deadline's 2025 list of series renewals, which covers broadcast, cable, and streaming. We update this list often, so check back to see which comedy, drama, reality, docuseries, animation, and other programs have been given new seasons so far this calendar year. Abbott Elementary has been renewed for season 5. All American has been renewed for for the final season 8. American Dad has been renewed for seasons 20 to 23, moving back from moving back to Fox from TBS. Um, what else? Let me see. And hang on a second here. Hang on one second. Um, hang on. Damn. Late Show with Stephen Colbert ending next year as CBS opts to retire late night franchise. Damn. I feel bad, man. That's crazy, man. I feel bad though, man, with all the issues. That's crazy, man. And yeah, you got American Dad, like I just said. Let me see. American Idol has been renewed for season 9 on ABC. Of course, um, season 24 overall. America's Court with Judge Ross has been renewed for season 16 and 17. America's Funniest Home Videos with Alfonso Ribeiro has been renewed for season 36. America's Test Kitchen: The Next Generation of Prime Video has been renewed for season 2. Animal Control has been renewed for season 4 on Fox. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Um, Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, Anne Rice's Mayfair Witches has been renewed for let me see. Yes, it's been renewed for season 3. The Art sci-fi drama series has been renewed for season 3. The Bachelor, I can't believe that shit's still on for has been renewed for season 30. And Bad Thoughts, new Netflix comedy series, renewed for season 2. Bar Rescue, Paramount Network unscripted series, renewed for season 10. Balin Out Loud TLC unscripted series, renewed for season 2. The Bear has been renewed for season 5 on FX. Beast Games on Prime Video game show series has been renewed for seasons 2 and 3. Below Deck Mediterranean has been renewed for season 10. Below Deck Under has been renewed for season 4 on Bravo. Beauty and Black renewed for season 2 for Netflix. Bet has been renewed for season 2 on Netflix. And of course, one of my favorite TV shows on CBS right now has been renewed for season 2, and that is Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates, CBS daytime drama series has been renewed for CBS season 2. So, so yes, you heard me. CBS, congratulations on Beyond the Gates to the all-star black cast and actors and actresses um, for putting in the work. I'm looking forward to season two. The BMF documentary Blowing Money Fast docu-series has been renewed for season two. Bob's Burgers has been renewed for season 16 through 19 on Fox Animation Domination. The Boulay Brothers Dracula Shutter Competition series renewed for season 10. Renewed for season 7. Let's see. Is there anything else? Let me see. A little side note. Watson on CBS also has been renewed for season 2 as well. So I just want to put that in there. I want to put that in there as well. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. 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 Where were we? Where were we? Where were we? Where were we? Um, yeah. Let me see. 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 Um, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I just read that. So the Belay Brothers Dracula Titans renewed for season two. Shutter Shutter competition series. Okay, the Braxtons renewed for season two on WeTV. Bridgerton renewed for season 5 and 6 for Netflix. Celebrity Jeopardy renewed for season 4 on ABC. Following Celebrity Wheel Fortune renewed for season 6 on ABC. The Challenge renewed for season 41 on MTV. The Shy renewed for season 8 on Showtime. Chicago Med, Fire, and PD all been renewed for season 11, season 14, and season 12. The Chicken Sisters. Hang on. Sorry about that, folks. Um, a loud plane was going by. Yes, The Chicken Sisters has been renewed for season 2 on the Hallmark Channel. Colin from Accounts. The comedy series has been renewed for season 3 on Paramount Plus. The comeback comedy series renewed for final season 3 on HBO. The Common Side Effects has been renewed for season 2 on Adult Swim. Um, yeah, Adult Swim. Animated comedy series, yes. Common Side Effects renewed for season 2 on Adult Swim. Conan O'Brien Must Go has been renewed for season 3. The Max Travelogue series. Okay. Cops Fox Nation unscripted series has been renewed for season 37. See, that still exists though, man. I didn't even know that shit was still going on. Season 37, congratulations, Fox Nation. Couples Therapy, the Showtime drama series has been renewed for season 5. The Creep Tapes, um, Shutter horror comedy series has been renewed for season 2. Criminal Minds Evolution has been renewed for season 4 on Paramount Plus, the drama series. The drama series Dark Winds has been renewed for season 4 on AMC. Deb's House has been the singing competition series has been renewed for season 2 on WeTV. Excuse me. Um, Devil May Cry, the anime series, has been renewed for season 2 on Netflix. Dexter Original Sin drama series has been renewed for season 2 on Showtime. Diara from Detroit dramedy series renewed for season 2 on BET Plus. The Diplomat drama series renewed for season 4 on Netflix. Doc has been renewed for season 2. The drama series has been renewed for season 2 on Fox. The Eastern Gate drama series renewed for season 2 on Max. Well, right now it's HBO Max. Elsbeth has been renewed for season 3, the drama series on CBS. Okay, The Empress has the drama series has been renewed for final season 3 on Peacock. Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams has been renewed through 2026 to 2027 season. It's a syndication courtroom show. All right, so Expedition Files docuseries renewed for season 2 on Discovery. Extra, the entertainment news series renewed for season 32 on Fox. Unfortunately, Billy Bush is not going to be there. He has his own show, Hot Mics with Billy Bush podcast. Y'all could check that out on streaming platforms and on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel page on that one right there. All right, so English Teacher comedy series renewed for season 2 on FX. Fallout, the drama series renewed for season 3 on Prime Video. Family Guy comedy series renewed for seasons 24 through 27 on Fox Animation Domination. Family Law drama series renewed for season 4 on the CW. The Family Man drama series renewed for season 3 on Prime Video. Five Country drama series renewed for season 4 on CBS. Congratulations. Forever drama series has been renewed for season 2 on Netflix. The Four Seasons comedy series renewed for season 2 on Netflix. Funny You Should Ask has been renewed for seasons 9 and 10. This is a syndication game show series. I'm not sure what channel it's on, so I'll have to do some research on that one and probably get back to y'all on that. Geek Girl drama series renewed for season 2 on Netflix. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage renewed for season 2 of the comedy series on CBS. Ghost comedy series renewed for seasons 5 and 6 on CBS. The Golden Bachelor dating series renewed for season 2 on ABC. Can't believe that shit's still going on. Also renewed for season 2 is the comedy series Going Dutch, renewed for season 2 on Fox. The Great American Baking Show, the cooking competition series renewed for season 4 on Roku channel. The Great American, yeah, the Great American Baking Big. Hold on, the Great American Baking Show, Big Game renewed for season 2, um, on Roku, which is another cooking competition, of course. The Great American Baking Show Celebrity Summer renewed for season 2 on Roku, another another cooking competition series. Grey's Anatomy has been renewed for season 22, the drama series on ABC. Grimsburg. The comedy series renewed for season 3 on Fox Animation Domination. Hacks comedy series renewed for season 5 on HBO Max. Happy's Place comedy series renewed for season 2 on NBC. Harry Wild dramedy series renewed for season 5 on Acorn TV. Helluva Boss animated comedy series renewed for seasons 3 and 4 on Prime Video. And the rebooted remake of Hollywood Squares, the game show series revival, has been renewed for season 2, hosted by Nate Burleson. House of David drama series renewed for season 2 on Prime Video. And of course, we gotta say congratulations to J Hud for her talk show. The Jennifer Hudson Show has been renewed for season 4 on Fox 5. Check your local listings. Hustlers, Gamblers, Crooks docuseries renewed for season 2 on Discovery. Inspector Ellis drama series renewed for season 2 on Acorn TV. Excuse me. Interview with a Killer docuseries renewed for season 2 on Court TV. In the Eye of the Storm docuseries renewed for season 2 on Discovery. Invincible animated series renewed for season 5 on Prime Video. Um, Ianu animated series renewed for season 2 on Cartoon Network. Now I heard about it, but I never got a chance to watch it. Um, anyway, Justice for All with Judge Christina Perez renewed courtroom show through season 14 and 15. Um, Justice for the People with Judge Million courtroom show has been renewed through seasons 3 and 4. Not sure where that's gonna, what channel it is, and I'm not sure about what channel is Justice with Judge Maybelline. The courtroom show renewed through seasons 13 and 14. Jury Duty, oh my gosh, man. Comedy series renewed for season 2 on Prime Video. Karamo, another talk show in the daytime, renewed for season 4 as J Hud. And King of Collectibles, The Golden Touch docuseries renewed for season 3 on Netflix. Crapopolis comedy series renewed for season 5 on Fox Animation Domination. Landman drama series renewed for season 2 on Paramount Plus. The Last Woodsman, the docuseries, renewed for season 2 on Discovery. Law and Order SVU renewed for season 27 on NBC, along with Law and Order SVU Special Victims Unit renewed for season 27 on NBC, along with Law and Order renewed for season 25 on NBC. The Lincoln Lawyer drama series renewed for season 4 on Netflix. The Lord of the Rings of Power renewed for season 3 drama series on Prime Video. Love on the Spectrum unscripted series renewed for season 4 on Netflix. Love is Blind dating competition series renewed for seasons 9 and 10. Can't believe this shit is still on. Love It or List It docuseries renewed for season 18 on HGTV. Married at First Sight unscripted series renewed for season 19, moving from Lifetime, and it's on Peacock now. Married to Medicine unscripted series renewed for season 12 on Bravo. Martin Scorsese presents The Saints renewed for season 2 docuseries on Fox Nation. The Masked Singer has been competition series has been renewed for season 14 on Fox. Also renewed on Fox is MasterChef, renewed for season 15 cooking competition series on Fox. Match Me Abroad unscripted series renewed for season 2 on TLC. Mathis Court with Judge Mathis syndication courtroom show renewed for seasons 3 and 4. Maxton Hall, The World Between Us, drama series renewed for season 3 on Prime Video. $1 Million Secret drama series renewed for season 2 on Netflix. Miss Scarlet drama series renewed for season 6 on PBS. Mistletoe Murders drama series renewed for season 2 on Hallmark Plus. Mobland drama series renewed for season 2 on Paramount Plus. Miss Pat Settles It courtroom comedy series renewed for season 3 on BET. Mud Madness docuseries renewed for season 2 on Discovery. Murder in a Small Town drama series renewed for season 2 on Fox. Yeah. Let me see. What else? What else? Yeah, what else? All right, so NCIS renewed for season 23 drama series on CBS. NCIS Origins drama series renewed for season 2 on CBS as well as NCIS Sydney drama series renewed for season 3 on CBS as well. My Life with the Walter Boys drama series renewed for season 3 on Netflix. The Neighborhood ending at the upcoming season 8 comedy series on CBS. That's a damn shame. Next Level Chef cooking competition series has been renewed for seasons 5 and 6 on Fox. 911 drama series renewed for season 9 on ABC. North of North comedy series, renewed for season 2 on Netflix. The 1% Club renewed for season 2, which was on Prime Video. Now it's on Fox. Outlander: Blood of My Blood drama series renewed for season 2 on Stars. Outlast competition series renewed for season 3 on Netflix. Panchayat comedy series renewed for season 4 on Prime Video. Paradise drama series renewed for season 2 on Hulu. Paw Patrol children's animated series renewed for seasons 12 and 13 on Nickelodeon. Percy Jackson and the Olympians drama series renewed for season 3 on Disney Plus. The Pit drama series renewed for season 2 on HBO Max. The Proud Family Louder and Prouder animated series renewed for season 4 on Disney Plus. Quarterback docuseries that the folks from Good Morning Football Overtime was talking about has been renewed for season 2 on Netflix. Queer Eye unscripted series renewed for final season 10 on Netflix. The Quiz with Balls has been renewed for season 2. So far, so good. That game show series is the most hilarious show that I ever watched by Jay Farrow on Fox. Ransom Canyon drama series renewed for season 2 on Netflix. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Bravo unscripted series renewed for season 15. The Real Housewives of Orange County renewed for season 19, unscripted series on Bravo. Following Real Housewives of Salt Lake City renewed for season 6, on another unscripted series on Bravo. Another unscripted series, The Real Housewives of the Potomac, renewed for season 10 on Bravo. Rock Paper Scissors, I never heard of this. Animated comedy series renewed for seasons 2 and 3 on Nickelodeon. The Rookie has been renewed for season 8, drama series on ABC. Excuse me. Rubble and Crew children's animated series renewed for seasons 3 and 4 on Nickelodeon. Running Point comedy series renewed for season 2 on Netflix. Scariest House in America docuseries renewed for season 2 on HGTV. School Spirits drama series renewed for season 3 on Paramount Plus. Scrabble game show series renewed for season 2 on on the CW. Severance drama series renewed for season 3 on Apple TV Plus. Shark Tank renewed for season 17. Competition series has been renewed for season 17 on ABC. Sherry Daytime Talk series has been renewed from season 3 and season 4 on Fox 5. Shifting Gears comedy series renewed for season 2 on ABC. A Shop for Killers drama series renewed for season 2 on Disney Plus. The Simpsons, one of my favorites, has been renewed for seasons 37 through 40. I really hope season 40 is not the last season because it's been one of my favorite cartoons of all time on Fox 5 for years. And for all you fucking idiots who say that it's not funny, you're an ignorant idiot. You're an ignorant fuck, okay? Like stop it. Yes, so my favorite cartoon series, comedy series, The Simpsons, has been renewed for season 38, 37 through 40 on Fox Animation Domination. Congratulations to The Simpsons. Followed by Sisters, drama series renewed for season 9 on BET. Sisters, comedy series renewed for season 2 on IFC. Sky Med drama series renewed for season 4 on Paramount Plus. Slow Horses drama series renewed for season 7 on Apple TV Plus. Southern Charm Bravo's unscripted series has been renewed for season 11 on Bravo. Another show on Bravo unscripted series has been renewed for season 4, which is Southern Hospitality, which is the same name as Ludacris' song from his first album. That's been renewed for season 4 on Bravo. Let's see. Yeah, that's that's really something right there, man. Okay, come on, man. All right, let's see what else has been renewed. Let me see what else has been renewed. Squid Game: The Challenge has been renewed for season 3. Might be the final series, man. Competition series on Netflix. Saint Saint Denis Medical comedy series has been renewed for season 2 on NBC. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds drama series renewed for a final season 5 on Paramount Plus. The Steve Wilkos Show, can't believe that daytime talk show still around. Um, has that been renewed? I'm not too sure. Um, I'm not too sure, so I'll have to look into that. The Studio comedy series renewed for season 2 on Apple TV Plus. Sullivan's Crossing has been renewed for season 4 on the CW. It's coming back in 2026. The drama series is coming back in 2026. Supreme Justice. Let me see. Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Courtroom Syndication has been renewed. I don't know what the seasons are, but let me just take a look. That's messed up that Stephen Colbert is ending his late night talk show, man. I can't believe that shit. That's crazy, man. That's fucking insane, man. That's insane. That's insane, man. That's insane, man. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. That's insane, man. Um, let's see. Let's see. What else? Where did I leave off here? Let me just find out where I left off here. Um, yeah, there's more. Um, yeah, let me see. Damn. hmm Let me see where I left off here. Um, hmm All right. Damn. There's more TV shows. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Where did I leave off here? What the hell? I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that though. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with my damn tablet. Um, Here it is. Um, Let me see. Um, Trying to remember. Let me see where. Just a second. Trying to see something here. Oh boy, what the hell's going on here? Oh my gosh. All right, my apologies for the delay. Um, my tablet's been acting up a little lately, so it was just All right, so more TV shows has been renewed. Following let me see. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, Watson got renewed for season 2 on CBS. Congratulations. Um, you got the Walking Dead Dead City drama series renewed for season 3 on AMC. The Verdict with Judge Hatchet renewed for seasons 9 and 10. Universal Basic Guys, another comedy series renewed for season 3 on Fox's Animation Domination. And let me see. Tulsa King got renewed for season 3 on Paramount Plus. Let me see. Trying the comedy series renewed for season 5 on Apple TV Plus. Trivial Pursuit renewed for season 2 on another game show on the CW. Tracker has been renewed for I think season 3 or 4. Season 3 and 4, I think. Um, yeah, season 3 and 4. This is so damn crazy with this damn thing. Um, and Totally Funny Animals has been renewed for season 2 on the CW. That's another show. Let me see. Temptation Island dating series renewed for season 2 on Netflix. Jeez Louise. Ted Lasso has been renewed for season 4 on Apple TV Plus. Tamron Hall, another talk show series renewed for season 7. Sweet Magnolias renewed for season 5 on Netflix. Survival of the Thickest renewed for season 3 on Netflix. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. Um, we have yeah, Universal Basic Guys. I know that. Oh my gosh, this is just all right. Okay. All right. We have the Ultimatum Mario Move On renewed for season 4 on Netflix. Um, we have let me see. What Happens Live with Andy Cohen renewed for seasons 23 and 24 on Bravo. The Way Home renewed for season 4 on Hallmark Channel. Welcome to the NHL docu-series um, renewed for season 2 on NHL Network and ESPN Plus. Welcome to Wrexham renewed for season 5 on FX. Let me see. The White Lotus renewed for season 4 on HBO. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire renewed for season 4. Wild Card Kitchen competition series renewed for season 3 on the Food Network. Oh gosh, man. Okay, all right. I'm gonna remove this though. All right, I'm about to. Whatever TV shows I don't get a chance to get to. It's due to my tablet being funny. Anyway, XO Kitty comedy series renewed for season 3. Women in Blue renewed for season 2 on Apple TV Plus. Wizards Beyond Waverly Place renewed for season 2 on Disney Channel. Let's see. Will Trent got renewed for season 4 on ABC. All right, let's see. It's gotta be more to this. Yo Gabba Gabbaland children's series renewed for season 2 on Apple TV Plus. Yellow Jackets renewed for season 4, another drama series on Showtime. And I think that's it. I think that's it though. All right. I think that's it. Hold on a second. Um. All right. I want to get to some podcast juice of the week. I didn't get a chance to get into it right here. So, all right, some podcast juice of the week. I haven't done that in a while, so let's get into it right here, right now. With if I can find it. All right, podcast juice of the week. We got podcast juice of the week. Let me see. Podcast juice of the week. So, um, yeah, here we go. We're gonna get to podcast juice of the week. I'm actually gonna do this and then probably wrap up here. Probably wrap up here. So, um, all right. So, damn it, it's acting up again. Damn it, that's not what I meant. hmm Come on. All right. All right. We'll get to it. Don't worry. All right. Um. All right. Podcast juice of the week, man. Let's get to it right here, right now. What's wrong with this? I do apologize. Something's wrong with my sound effects. There we go. All right. Now to go over some podcast recommendations. All right. So, of course, we have Funny Medicine podcast, No Chaser with Tim Chansaransu, Deuce Behind the Foods podcast, Tim Chansaransu and David Go. Thanks for Tipping podcast with Tim Chansaransu and Megan Batoon. We have we have we have my other two podcast shows that y'all could check out, which is my sports edition show, Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, and my entertainment review show, Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast. and of course you got TMZ Live, TMZ Sports, um, the TMZ podcast, TMZ Verified podcast, Two Angry Men podcast, Get to the Hook podcast, and Big Down Under podcast, much much to discuss podcast, um, Deeply Well podcast with Devi Brown, and Billy Bush's Hot Mics podcast. Um, you could check that out as well. Drink the movies, the Simpsons Did It podcast, the Trap Nerds podcast, the Reforged Gaming Block podcast, the Optimist Project with Yara Shahidi, Council Culture, Council Culture by Nick Cannon, R&B Money podcast, Can We Talk R&B podcast, Higher Learning with Van Linkton and Rachel Lindsay, Just Winging It, Just Winging It podcast, um, The Breakfast Club, Way Up with Angela Yee, Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast, Native Land podcast, Dish Nation, The Binge Bucket podcast, The Morning Hustle, Bully and the Beast podcast, Sonic Weekly, Drink Champs, and The Toast. Some more podcast recommendations. Inside Jeopardy, Accidentally Informed, I'm Just Here to Listen, Pod with Meg, Successful Toy podcast, We Sound Crazy podcast, Cheesy Controller podcast, Damn Internet, You Scary podcast, No More Late Fees, All of the Above podcast, Real Rejects, The Wellness Driven Life Show, Baby This Is Kiki Palmer podcast, Master of Self University podcast, Movie Friends, High Score, High Stakes podcast, Get Played, the Flicks and Friends podcast, Sacred Symbols, a PlayStation podcast, 70 millimeters, Let's Try This Again with B. Simone, Genius Brain, Retro Pioneers podcast, The Truth After Dark, the latest with Lauren LaRosa podcast, Block podcast, Shirley's Temple, Hot Mics with Billy Bush podcast, the Vertiverse podcast, R&B Money podcast, The Rising with Janelle Gonzalez, Connect with Christina podcast, Gamers Week podcast, Video Gamers podcast, Mojo Motion podcast, Seriously Lighthearted podcast, True Crime News the podcast, Brotherly Love podcast, Escape the Mojo Verse, and X-Men Comics podcast. Let's see if there's any more. Okay. All right. So the FIT file with DC Rainmaker and Desfit, Bag Fuel, Reliving Single podcast. Two hot takes, the Escape Pod podcast, Off the Record, AWF. It's by Mona Cosbar Cos Cosbar. Sorry. Sorry. I know it's Mona, and her last name is um Abby or Abdi. However you pronounce it. I see it all the time. My apologies for butchering the last name. So please forgive me. Now, Side Scrollers Daily Video Game and Entertainment Podcast, Sega Guys, Sonic Weekly, Kind of Funny Gamecast, a video game podcast, Sega Talk, High Scores, High Stakes Podcast, The Flicks and Friends Podcast, Movie Friends, No More Late Fees, Superheroes, Cinephiles, The Block Party, a Minecraft podcast, Retro RGB, The Squeeze, Jokes on You podcast, Sophia with an F, the official Xbox podcast, Giggly Squad, Fundamentals, Off the Record, Clarity, Comes Later, Dish Nation, The Breakfast Club. Oh, don't forget to listen to Side Dish as well on YouTube as well on the Dish Nation YouTube channel page. The latest with Lauren LaRosa podcast, the official Marvel podcast, We Have More Thoughts podcast, and of course, the Need to Know podcast. Um, so there you go right there. There you go right there. And I think I'm gonna actually wrap up right now, man, because oh, you know what? Shit. You know what? You know what? Let me see. All right, you know what? I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off on the video game. I'm gonna hold off on the video game news, so I'm gonna wrap it up right here in a bow. I'm gonna wrap it up in a bow right here, folks. So I'm gonna leave off the video game news. Um, all right. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to the last segment instead of doing the video game news segment. I am going to actually go into a very last segment right here, which is hold on, hold on. That's not it. Sorry about that. That's not it. Yes, there it is. Stream choices on the go. Let's go. Damn it. Okay, y'all know what to do. Make sure you follow Off the Meat Rat Change New York Avenue podcast on Blue Sky Social, alongside with Facebook, Threads, and Instagram, alongside with my other shows that I do, which is also on the same social media platforms, includes the Sports Edition Show, Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast. I just dropped off episodes 95 through 98 already. So please, if you didn't get a chance to watch and listen, please go ahead and actually watch. All right. I need some more views and stuff. So you know what I mean. Um, and my other show that I do, my entertainment review show, which is also on the same social media platforms that I just mentioned, which is Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. And of course, you can also follow me, your host with the most, on Threads and Instagram, which is the same username, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. Um, yeah, and when you go to the link in bio, you're gonna see a whole list of audio streaming platforms and visual videos where you can listen, stream, and watch. Starting with Odyssey, Audible, Audioburst, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to leave a review, rate 5 stars on that platform. Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Overhaul FM Podcast, Pandora, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podo Polo, Podorama, um, Pod, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podcatcher, Podcast Republic, Snip, Spotify. Add the podcast to your Spotify playlist. You can also listen on Spotify for creators. You can also comment on there. And of course, we are on TuneIn Radio, Fountain, Good Pods, iHeartRadio, the number one app where you can listen to your favorite music artists, whether it's rappers, singers, and R&B, um, hip hop artists, and other music genres, radio stations, and of course, you can listen to the podcast show episodes for free. You don't need a credit card or a debit card to download iHeartRadio. All you need to do is follow by subscribing, follow the follow the podcast on iHeartRadio and other streaming platforms that I just mentioned. And of course, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel page G Money Stacks 555 for more video podcast episode live stream recordings. Leave a like and a comment. Tell me how you feel about the topics in today's episode, including the changes to the bus routes and the bus stop removals in the Queens Bus Redesign. I got one more I got one more update on in the next episode for the Q the Q um for the Q80 or the Q80 to the Q80 or Q82 to the Q115. So I got y'all with that in the next episode. I'm not going to be able to record 4 or 5 today. I'll probably record that hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow at 6. All right. And before I forget, don't forget to add the podcast to your Spotify playlist. Spread the word. Spread the word by sharing with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, people you're cool with from work. Also, share the link tree with the links to streaming platforms where you can actually listen to the episodes. And of course, enable alerts so you'll be notified when I'll be on the air via live stream um for when I'll be recording more new episodes of the podcast right here. And of course, new episodes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on every streaming platform that I just mentioned, whenever you get to listen, stream, and watch your podcast. All right. That's gonna do it for me, man. I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. And I'd like to say thank you to every single one of you who took the time to listen and hear me out on the topics that I'm talking about here and everything else. Remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. It's not going to be given to you on a fucking silver platter. And also find your niche, follow your goals and dreams, whatever you like to do, whatsoever, creatively. And of course, be on your P's and Q's and be yourself behind the microphone, creatively, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. That gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. There is no right or wrong time to starting a podcast, and there is no right or wrong way to hosting your own podcast. Whatever topics you are passionate about, whatever it may be, whether it's something that gives hardworking people some relief, like I'm doing, from stressful things at work, stressful events, whatever it may be, even though there's crazy losses whatsoever that's been happening whatsoever. So yeah. So and and let me just say though, man, you could have listened to any other podcast in the whole world, but you chose to listen to this comedy show off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast. 404 episodes in the books. And I'll see y'all next time on the flip side with more new episodes, more new topics, whatsoever. And I'm pushing back the video game news to another time. I'm going to be wrapping up here. And whatever topics I don't get to, I will try to get to it next time in the following episode. All right? I got y'all. Peace and one love. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Stay liquid. all that great stuff. And thank goodness this heat wave is fucking over. It's no heat wave next week. So of course, be careful out there, be safe out on these streets and subway stations at all times, and beware of the cars that are that has reckless drivers on these streets whatsoever, and all that all that stuff right there, man. I'm out of here. Peace and one love. Good night, everybody.